Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day before we begin the video. Please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. General Hospital spoilers are in for Monday, July 14, 2025. In the next episode, fans can expect there to be chaos at Natalia Ramirez's Eva Lara Memorial. Lulu Spencer, Alexa Havens Bruning, is too late. Plus, Isaiah Gannon, Sawandi Wilson, tries to counsel Willow Tate, Kathleen McMullen. Keep reading and let's talk about what is coming up in the ABC soap opera. Trigio Wa Ng. This post mentions suicide. Please be aware of this before continuing to read. If you are struggling with thoughts of self-harm, call 911 or the Crisis Lifeline at 988. Let's start off with Natalia's memorial service. The woman just died from an overdose. Even though some people suspect murder, the autopsy report indicates suicide. Everyone in Port Charles is reeling over the news. Fans know that Drew Kane, Cameron Matheson, ordered Curtis Ashford, Donald Turner, to run a headline accusing Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard, of murder. Then, on Monday, there will be chaos at Natalia's memorial service. Marco Rios, Adrian Ancondo, is filled with fury and blames Sonny for his mother's death. Sonny and Marco might have an altercation at the memorial. The next episode will also show Marco ranting about Sonny to Alexis Davis, Nancy Lee Grahn. However, Alexis will defend the mob boss. General Hospital spoilers for Monday, July 14 reveal that Carly Spencer, Laura Wright, will be heartbroken. With Michael Corinthos, Rory Gibson, standing nearby, Carly fumes at Sonny for putting Sasha Gilmore, Sophia Matson, and Daisy Gilmore Corinthos, Levi Clark Coughlin, in danger. Carly wants no more violence or bloodshed. She also wants to protect all the kids and grandchildren. However, Sonny isn't going to give up until he makes Jen Sidwell, Carlo Rota pay. Fans will also see Emma Scorpio Drake, Braiding Bruner, make a confession. It is also stated that Anna Devane, Finola Hughes, opens up to Felicia Scorpio, Christina Wagner. Jack Brennan, Chris McKenna, tells Jocelyn Jacks, Eden McCoy, that she has to be fully committed for the plan to work. Sidwell drops a clue to Lucy Coe, Lynn Herring. Isaiah tries to counsel Willow, who blames everything on Michael. Also, Lulu tries to warn Jason not to tell Rocco Falconeri, Finn Carr, anything about Britt Westburn, Kelly Thibaud. However, fans know that it's already too late. Port Charles is preparing for one of the most emotional and dramatic Mondays in recent memory, as the July 14 episode of General Hospital promises intense revelations, confrontations, and one shocking twist after another. Monday's episode is set to explode with raw emotion and escalating tension as Jason Morgan faces an unexpected truth that rocks his already fragile world. Carly Corinthos unleashes her fury on someone she once trusted, and Willow Corinthos' grief spirals into a tangled web of blame that could upend her relationships. Meanwhile, what was supposed to be a peaceful and respectful memorial turns into utter chaos when secrets erupt, tempers flare, and the truth can no longer be buried. Fans should brace themselves for an emotional roller coaster that may change everything in Port Charles. At the heart of the episode lies Jason Morgan, a man who has been carrying the weight of the world on his shoulders since his shocking return from the presumed dead. But now, a truth long kept from him is about to come crashing down, and it might not be something he's ready to face. Jason has been trying to re-establish his place in a world that moved on without him, but on Monday, he's hit with information that flips everything upside down. Sources close to production tease that Jason will be blindsided by a piece of intel so personal and devastating that it stops him in his tracks. Whether it's related to a betrayal, a hidden ally, or something far more personal, possibly connected to Carly, Sonny, or even Sam, Jason's reaction will be pivotal and could set off a chain reaction that leads to explosive confrontations in the days to come. While Jason processes his shocking discovery, the residents of Port Charles gather to say goodbye to a recently lost character, and what's meant to be a respectful memorial quickly turns into a disaster. With so many complicated relationships and hidden secrets in play, it's no surprise that emotions run high. As mourners come together, grief is replaced by fury, and heartfelt tributes are interrupted by bombshell revelations. One insider hints that the memorial will expose long-buried lies that no one expected to come out in such a public and painful way. There's also buzz that a mystery guest shows up uninvited, someone who has no business being there, and whose presence sends shockwaves through the entire room. Is it someone from the deceased's past, or an enemy looking to make a statement at the worst possible time? Either way, the result is absolute chaos, and a moment that leaves Port Charles reeling. Amid all the drama, Carly Corinthos finds herself pushed past the brink. Carly has been trying to hold everything together, from family tensions to the ripple effects of Sunny's increasingly erratic behavior. But something on Monday sends her completely over the edge. Fans know Carly doesn't take betrayal lightly, and it looks like she finds herself on the receiving end of one that cuts particularly deep. Word as she confronts someone in a brutal takedown that's vintage Carly, unapologetic, fierce, and rooted in pain. Could she be facing off with Jason, Drew, Michael, or possibly even Sunny himself? Whatever the case, Carly's fury will not be contained, and her reaction could have lasting consequences for everyone in her orbit. Viewers who have missed Carly in full lioness mode won't want to miss what could be one of Laura Wright's most gripping performances in recent months. While Carly wages war and Jason tries to make sense of his world, Willow is unraveling in her own way. Still grappling with recent heartbreak and emotional trauma, Willow begins looking for someone to blame, and her target might surprise fans. Monday's episode will show Willow shifting from sorrow to suspicion, lashing out at those around her as she tries to make sense of her pain. With Michael trying to be supportive and navigate his own guilt over past decisions, the tension between the couple begins to rise. Willow's blame game doesn't stop there. It may extend to Nina, Drew, or even Carly depending on what comes to light. Some insiders suggest Willow makes a bold accusation that shocks even herself, and could destroy a bond she once held dear. Could this be the beginning of the end for Willow's fragile composure, or will this fiery release of emotion be exactly what she needs to start healing? Elsewhere in Port Charles, the fallout from the memorial is felt across town. Lucy Coe is reportedly caught in the middle of a confrontation that she never intended to be part of, and her loyalty to friends old and new may be tested. Anna Devane and Jordan Ashford are said to be keeping a close eye on the situation as tensions rise, with one of them intervening to try to calm things down before it turns violent. But with tempers boiling and everyone on edge, even the calmest voices may not be able to prevent disaster. There are whispers that a physical altercation nearly breaks out at the reception, and it may involve two characters fans never expected to see in a knockdown, drag-out fight. Meanwhile, the memorial chaos isn't just a social catastrophe. It might expose something much bigger. There are hints that someone uses the cover of the gathering to sneak a crucial piece of evidence to one of the main players. This evidence could pertain to the mysterious death everyone is grieving, or possibly another case that's been simmering in the background. Could this be the first breadcrumb in a new mystery storyline that ties into Jason's shocking revelation? All signs point to yes. Back at the Quartermain mansion, Tracy is rumored to be fuming over the public embarrassment caused by the memorial fallout. She calls an emergency meeting with Brooke Lynn and Ned to discuss damage control, both personal and professional. But what she says in private may not stay secret for long. Expect a heated exchange between Tracy and Olivia, and a scene that could set up an entirely separate storyline involving ELQ, revenge, and family secrets. And for those wondering what Sunny will be doing during all of this, don't worry. The mob boss is very much in the middle of the storm. Though he may not be the focus of Monday's episode, his presence is looming, And word is that something happens off-screen that will set up Sunny's next major confrontation. Whether it's tied to Selena Woo Jason or his deteriorating relationship with Carly, Monday's episode will plant the seeds for Sunny's future chaos. Fans should prepare themselves emotionally for a Monday that will leave a mark. With Jason blindsided, Carly lashing out, Willow pointing fingers, and the entire town on edge after a disastrous memorial, Port Charles is about to be flipped on its head. Relationships will be tested, alliances may shift, and a storm is clearly brewing on the horizon. As always with General Hospital, nothing is what it seems, and by the end of Monday's episode, fans may find themselves questioning everything they thought they knew about their favorite characters. Whether you're Team Jason, rooting for Carly, concerned for Willow, or just here for the drama, Monday's episode will deliver in spades. Every corner of Port Charles will be touched by the chaos that unfolds, and the ripple effects are sure to carry into the weeks ahead. Will Jason rise from the ashes of heartbreak with vengeance in mind? Will Carly finally walk away from a cycle of betrayal she can no longer tolerate? Will Willow's grief morph into something dangerous? And who is the mystery person shaking up the memorial? One thing is certain, no one will be the same after July 14. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our YouTube channel for more update news.